Trump answering questions under oath today in a case that could potentially ban him from doing business in New York.
All right, the judge scolding Trump at times about the length and content of his answers. Fox 5's Morgan Mackay was there as it was all happening and joins us live from Lower Manhattan with the details. Morgan.
Stephen, Teresa, there were fireworks inside that courtroom today, but this appearance by former President Donald Trump on the witness stand was significant, not just for this trial, but also looking ahead to the 2024 presidential election. Trump was here to defend his name as a businessman. He even said, quote, "I became president because of my brand." Now this trial will determine if he can keep running this business empire here in New York.
While inflation is eating our country alive, I'm down here.
Former President Donald Trump insisting on his innocence as he walked inside to take the witness stand in his civil fraud trial. In typical Trump fashion, he used his time on the witness stand to call the trial crazy, a political witch hunt, and more. But his at times longer answers quickly drew anger from the judge, who told Trump he wanted to move things along, saying, quote, "This is not a political rally. This is a courtroom." Numerous times, the judge tried to rein Trump back in, telling his attorneys at one point that if Trump wouldn't stop answering questions with a speech, he would yank him off the witness stand. Another one of Trump's attorneys, Alina Habba, tried to argue that the judge should let Trump speak as much as he would like, saying it's a judge's responsibility to hear what he has to say. This is when the judge completely snapped and said, quote, "I'm not here to hear what he has to say. He's here to answer questions," and then told Trump's attorneys to sit back down. It got silent for a moment, and then Trump piped in, quote, "This is a very unfair trial. Very, very unfair. And I hope the public is watching it." Habba, outside the courthouse at lunch, was livid.
I was told to sit down today. I was yelled at, and I've had a judge who is unhinged slamming a table. Let me be very clear. I don't tolerate that in my life. I'm not going to tolerate it here.
After this admonishment from the judge, Trump left the courtroom without stopping to speak with reporters and did a zip the lip signal. Back on the witness stand, Trump continued with his spiel and at one point started yelling at both the judge and Attorney General Letitia James, who is in the front row. Trump said, quote, "The fraud is her," while looking at James. Trump was also asked about certain assets that he is being accused of inflating, such as 40 Wall Street. Trump said the Attorney General, quote, "doesn't even know what 40 Wall Street is," which drew a laugh out of James. She later tweeted that she can see it out of her office window.
"I am certain that he will engage in name-calling and taunts and race baiting and call this a witch hunt. But at the end of the day, the only thing that matters are the facts and the numbers. And numbers, my friends, don't lie."
So there's no court tomorrow, and then Ivanka Trump will begin testifying on Wednesday, and then that's it for the Attorney General's team. Then starting next Monday, Trump's team will begin calling witnesses. The trial is now expected to last until December 15th. Reporting live, I'm Morgan Mackay. Stephen, Teresa, back to you.
All right, Morgan, thank you.